Hi! First off, this video is coming out during the lockdown caused by the coronavirus pandemic. So please stay safe. Apply all of these tips and tricks that I'm giving you after the lockdown when it is safe and legal again to travel in your country. Falling sick while traveling is the worst. Why would you want to be sick when you're traveling? So don't fall sick. We've all scrolled through our Instagram and seen those beautiful pictures of people in Bali, or that drone shot just coming out and like revealing this mad scenery, or slipping through a transparent slide that just enters the ocean and then you're like, wow. Let me assure you that by the end of this video, you're not going to be able to do any of those things, because the truth of the fact is, you clicked on this video because you're broke as freaking frosting on fudge and you want to travel in spite of that situation. And I completely resonate with you. That kind of travel is called luxury travel. I'm not saying that you're not going to be able to do that completely. Yes, you will be able to do that. Just make the right decision, save the right amount of money, work your off, and you will be able to do that. What you will be able to achieve by the end of this video is how to be able to travel as an Indian woman, how to save money while traveling, and how you will be able to make the best of your travels. Because traveling solo is not about gloating to social media about what a great time you're having and making your friends jealous. All that is just an added advantage. The truth about traveling solo is that alongside discovering the world that you're traveling in, you're going to be discovering a lot of yourself. Trust me, there's new things that you're going to learn that you don't like. There's new food that you're going to try and fall sick, and you've got to be able to take care of yourself while all of this happens. So I've seen a lot of videos of Indian people stepping out of their homes with no money at all, playing some music and somehow gathering that money, staying over in people's houses, hitchhiking. Now, if you're a dude, I'm pretty sure that works for you, but women, from a girl to another, please avoid doing those things. I mean, sure, if you have a good bunch of people around you, if you're not solo traveling, if you're with a nice, strong, confident group of friends, sure, you can give it a shot. But if you're a solo traveler like me, I'm not going to be hitchhiking with some random person. I mean, like, what if that person takes me to another destination that I do not want to be going to? Learn self-defense. Women, I cannot tell you how much self-defense is going to help you, but being strong and learning to defend yourself is both boon and a bliss. Carry self-defense weapons such as pepper spray or a switchblade. So the thing you need to understand while traveling is that you've got to leave all your worldly pleasures behind. And by worldly pleasures, I mean luxuries. Don't travel by an aeroplane. Don't travel by first class trains. Don't travel by AC buses. Take public transport. Travel in non-AC. Travel in passenger trains, because here is where you're going to be meeting real people, real locals, real travelers, real people who've gone through so much. And here is where the real learning is. This is traveling. So one thing I had to do as a very young traveler is the fact that I had to research as much as possible before I could set out into a place. Consider that I had a serious lack of money. I was very young and my parents were extremely scared of my safety. So a lot of research, a lot of planning was involved. Go to a website like say booking.com and make a mock booking that is affordable, that fits in your budget, and then get to your destination. Once you're at the destination, walk around the place, talk to people, go check out other cheaper accommodations that you could possibly find. Go into the rooms, check the beds, look under the damn pillows for bed bugs, because the last thing you want is rashes and bites. Trust me, it's happened to me and I do not want that to happen to you. So look around. If you like the room and if it's cheaper than the booking that you made, go for it and take that place. Worst case scenario, you still have your mock booking that you made from before you started the travel. When you're saving up money for travel, always account for extra for that emergency, because you never know when you're going to, God forbid, fall in trouble and you're going to need that extra money. If your budget for travel is 5,000 rupees, carry 7,000 rupees, because that extra 2,000 will help you in some form or the other. So I started doing what I'm doing right now when I was 17. That's right. I come from a middle class, traditional Indian family, and I started traveling at the age of 17. And If I can, I think you could too. What are you saying? 17? Where did you get the money from? How did your parents allow you? All you biscuits out there? I made my own money to travel. I started working when I was 16 and a half, like 17, because I needed the money to travel. And my parents, well, they thought I was crazy, like freaking out of my mind, because why would they want to allow their freshly dropped out of college 17-year-old daughter to go travel the world solo, that too? Well, there came a lot of criticism along with that. In fact, one of my family members even asked me if I want to wash vessels for the rest of my life. Indian families are filled with love, but most of it is tough love. And that's what makes us Indians so strong, right? Shame on you if you don't wash vessels at home already. Do your part at home. Anyway, it took a lot of real conversations, rational presentations, and proving my worth to my family until they finally decided, okay, fine. I had to assure them that even though I cannot eliminate the risks of traveling as an Indian girl, at least I'm going to reduce those risks by choosing to travel during the day. Don't travel just with your heart. Travel with your mind in unison with your heart. I had to prove all of this and more to my parents until they finally had an ounce of confidence in me, and I took that ounce and just walked out of the door. Not really. I took their blessings and then left the house. But that's not it. I had to work 3 jobs, and every waking hour of mine was spent in freelancing and content writing and whatnot. And finally, I had gathered some money. I had gathered peanuts. They were not peanuts to me, they were riches. Because no employer wants to pay a 17-year-old fresh out of school a real salary, right? So what I lacked in experience, I had to compensate through my hard work, through learning, and to learn to save. Of course, if you're lucky, you can call your parents and then they will send you money, but then what is the point, right? You want to spend your own peanuts. My next tip would be to not purge on material things. And by material things, I mean souvenirs. Why would you want to buy souvenirs? Here's one thing that I use. So I would go to a gift shop, buy a postcard and send that postcard to myself, because sending a postcard does not cost more than 10 rupees. 5 rupees stamp and probably 5 rupees for the postcard, or if you're buying a fancier postcard, that maybe 10 or 20 rupees. But that's it, right? That's it. And the best part is you have a postcard waiting for you. It's a gift that you sent yourself. And how much more exciting can that get, right? Start collecting some interesting stones, pick up a branch, make a book of leaves and flowers that you found on your trip. Take as many pictures as you want, go home and make a scrapbook. There is no better souvenir than the experiences that you carry with you. Plastic items, metal things and bed sheets like this are not going to help you if you don't have money. Make the money, buy yourself a damn cool bed sheet, works for you. The things that you need to be spending on are food, accommodation, intercity travel, to save your little tushy if you fall in trouble. You need your money for these things. So don't spend money on souvenirs. Get real with yourself, girl. One of the most expensive things while traveling happens to be food. And you can't starve yourself when you're traveling. That's the worst. Traveling with an empty stomach is as good as fainting on the middle of the road with strangers around, or probably animals. Like, you don't want that. Here's how I broke up my meals for a day in order to save money. Now, I'm a vegetarian, so already my food is cheaper than most people's food, but here are some other tips that you could do. I would wake up early in the morning, drink a big glass of milk or fruit juice, and choose to eat the local staple food, and then eat a nice big fruit, and then set out on my day. I would carry a little backpack with snacks. I would eat almonds, peanuts, cashews, carry some bananas or apples, and eat that. And wherever I could find coconut water, I would stop, drink, make a nice conversation with the coconut vendor, and then move on. My next meal for the day would be the heaviest. Now this would be after still looking around the town, after my snack bag was empty. It would be a traditional meal, like a cafe meal. Now this meal would probably be about 150 to 200 rupees, like from a real cafe or a restaurant. I would really fill my stomach up. That would keep me up all the way till dinner. Sometimes I didn't really feel hungry during dinner time. For dinner, again, choose staple food. Now, If you're an Iyer girl like me, you probably like Thai chadam, in which case, good for you because it barely costs any money. But if you don't like eating Thai chadam or curd rice like me, you should probably choose the staple food again, because the staple food in that particular area is probably the cheapest meal on the house. Another way that you can save a lot of money while traveling is to not take taxis. You did not go to a new place to travel by taxi or catch an auto to every place possible. Walk, download offline Google Maps, carry a map with you, talk to people, rent a bicycle, rent a scooter. There are so many other ways to travel other than just catching an auto and letting that guy, scam you of all the money that you have. Walk around because you have the privilege to stop wherever you want. Stop, take a look, take a picture, spend as long as you want at that location and just enjoy yourself. Also, you'll be burning a lot of calories. Travel and workout, hell yeah. There are so many places within your own city that you've probably never seen. Travel to the next town where you could probably make a day trip. Go in the morning, come back in the evening, travel on weekends. Contact your local trekking guides and camping and tour people, because I'm sure there will be mountains and forests that you haven't seen, that you didn't even know existed. Start traveling to places that you probably have friends at, where you can call, meet up with them, and they'll be able to help you out for a chunk of your travel. Guys, volunteer. There is nothing more rewarding than volunteering. Trust me, volunteering will take you to places that you cannot even imagine or fathom. And trust me, if you want to learn more about how you could travel while volunteering, let me know in the comments below and I'm sure I'll try and make a video about it. The last tip for the day from me today is going to be the cheapest, most affordable, most accessible way of traveling. And trust me, you'll be able to do this from where you are right now, sitting in your chair right this minute. And that is, my friend, to travel within. If you do resonate with me, understand that traveling within will teach you so much about yourself, your capacities, and the kind of wisdom that traveling within has brought me has taken me more places than my film degree and photography career has taken me. It has given me all the strength that I've needed to travel solo and beyond and keep doing what I love doing, and that is to travel some more. As the wonderful Buddha said, what you think, you become. What you feel, you attract, and what you imagine, you create. Oof, I love it. And trust me, the universe will do everything in its power to get it to you. Of course, you can't just sit in one place and keep thinking about it. It's not going to come on its own. You have to put in the hard work. You have to put in the extra effort. But trust me, imagining what you want will definitely make it happen. Thank you so much if you lasted the entire time and came to this point of this video. You're going places with that kind of focus. If you like my content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. And see you next week. Bye.